Maka, all smiles after that, 3 points. What did you make of the overall performance, first and foremost?
I thought it was a good performance. We controlled the game from minute one, really. Got caught on the counter a little bit against a runner player. They got the goal. Fair play to them. They came with the game plan. We knew they were going to play expansive open football. I think the manager went on record and said that he doesn't really care how many they concede this week, but they're just going to have a go, and fair play to them, they did that. They went man for man and made it really difficult for us, but I think once we got the equaliser, we controlled the game. I think they started a tire after 55-60 minutes, and we went on to score the second and third, and yeah, it's a massive 3 points in the end.
Talk us through the first, because I suppose for somebody might say that it was a fairly easy finish, but it seemed to bounce up, and you have to be in the right position to score as well, don't you?
Yeah, we try and create as much pressure as we can down the sides, and I just put a great ball in, and I think the keeper fumbled. I can't really remember what happened. I haven't watched it back yet, and I was glad to be in the middle 6-yard box where the gaffer wants me to tap it home. Sometimes them finishes do look easier than what they are, but you've just got to be in the right place. And obviously the second one, Samuelson does unbelievable. I think he's done that over the past few weeks with his left foot. He's got so much quality on both feet, and he puts it on the play for me, and I've just got to finish it.
Obviously then you've got your sights set on your first hat-trick at Meadow Lane, and we saw a few speculative efforts and a few times where you managed to control the urge to shoot and pass instead. How much does that play on your mind when you've got that sort of millstone around your neck that you haven't scored 3 here yet?
Yeah, I thought about it obviously after I think my second goal was around about 60-minute mark, so I thought this might be my day. And yeah, there was a couple of times where I should have passed it and I had a shot, but I think the lads forgive me because I was going for my hat-trick, yeah. So disappointing that I get my hat-trick. I think there was a couple of chances where I maybe should have had my hat-trick, but to get 2 goals is obviously it's brilliant, and obviously the most important thing is the 3 points.
Obviously every striker has targets that they want to hit, so when you get 20 you want 25, you get 30 you want 35, you've hit that target today. How do you reflect on the season so far from yourself on a personal level? Yeah,
it's obviously on a personal level it's been unbelievable. I don't think I would have, if you said to me at the start of the season, will you have 35 goals in 9 games left? I said, you're lying. I've said it before, I would have took 20 before the season. But I don't like to set targets because I think you become complacent with it. If you reach your targets, you can become settled. I don't want to do that. I just want to take each game as it comes. I know it's a cliche, take each game as it comes and try and score as many as I can.
As I said to the gaffer in the interview we just done then, we're a bit bored of you scoring goals, so let's talk about something else. You had the armband on you today. Just tell us about how that unfolded.
I just came in to the change room and the gaffer went through his pre-match team talk and he said, Mackie, you're going to be captain. And I was so surprised. I started laughing. I thought he was only joking. I thought he was going to say, I'm only winding you up. And he turned on, he said, is that okay? I was like, yeah, but with a smile on my face, I still thought he was going to say I'm joking. It's a massively proud day for me, to captain this club and that group of lads. Like I say, I was so surprised with it, but it was unbelievably proud to walk out with the team and lead them out.
I understand Cammy's quite ill today, but I'm sure he's going to give you some serious stick, isn't he, at some point about that, taking his armband off him?
Yeah, probably, but I'm going to go to the gaffer now and say Cammy's not getting a back hour for the rest of the season. No, obviously Cammy's a great leader, he's a great captain, but obviously hopefully gets well soon, but I'm just glad to have captained the team today. Yeah,
obviously you didn't have much time to prepare for the role, so I guess it was just a case of leading by example. You didn't try and do anything different in that role as captain?
Yeah, I say there, I didn't know until around about an hour and a half before the game, so didn't have time to prepare for it. I try and lead as much as I can in terms of my performance. I try and work as hard as I can. I try and press from the front, and hopefully that inspires the lads. Yeah, I'm not much of a talker in terms of I'm not too vocal in the change room. I don't try and shout and scream too much. I just try and lead by example on the pitch, and that's what I try to do again today.
Big 3 points, obviously, given Wrexham winning before we kicked off. Tuesday night, Eastleigh at home. It's another massive game, isn't it? They're just going to keep coming and coming.
Yeah, obviously you mentioned Wrexham there. I don't think we can focus too much on them. They've got the advantage at the moment. I think the 4 points clear. We've just got to keep on ticking each game off as it comes. There's going to be sticky spells for the rest of the season for both teams, so we've just got to make sure that we're not slipping up and just keep on putting pressure on them. The pressure is on them really because we're chasing them now. They're top, so when you're top, the pressure is naturally on. So we've just got to keep on ticking each game as it comes and hopefully getting the 3 points each game.
You're relentless in terms of goals, but you're also relentless in terms of your work rate and your pressing. It hasn't sort of dipped off at all towards the end of the season. How are you feeling physically for the running?
Yeah, physically brilliant. The gaffer's massive on fitness, and if that's the lads, Tuesday and Wednesday we're doing runs across the pitch and they're really tough, and that we thought towards the end of the season that might slow down, but it hasn't. The gaffer's still massive on that, and we're a really robust group of lads and we're really fit, so I feel good in myself. Yeah, obviously there's only 9 games left, so it's been a long season, but in terms of my physicals, I feel good.
One final question, it's on Adam Chickson. It was his 100th not appearance today. Obviously you've only been here for a portion of those fixtures, but we saw him slot into the left side of the back 3 today and produce another fantastic performance. He still managed to open up his legs and do plenty of running as well, but just how much do the lads love him and how much will they be happy for him to have hit that mark?
Yeah, he's unbelievable, like you say there, how fit he is. he's so clever, he's so intelligent as well. So when he went from left wing back to left side centre half, the lads didn't question it because we know how clever he is, and he slotted in really well there. It was an unbelievable performance from him, and he's so fit. He gets up and down. You've seen it in the 90th minute there. He's recovering and making challenges, and like you said, that's a good milestone for him to reach. And yeah, he's a massive part of the group, and the lads all appreciate him so much.